The message came on a Tuesday morning. No warning, no conversation, just glowing letters on my phone screen. I'm leaving you. Moving to Miami with my 20-year-old babe. I already emptied our joint account, ha ha. I read it twice, my coffee still warm in my hands. No panic, no tears, just silence, the kind that settles before a storm. I typed one reply, good luck, because luck was the only thing he had left. When I first met Mark, I mistook charm for love. He knew how to make promises sound like facts. He knew how to make me believe I was safe. We built a house, raised dreams, shared everything down to the last cent, or so I thought. Looking back, the signs were there. The gym sessions that stretched longer, the phone flipped face down, the sudden obsession with tanning. A man approaching 50 trying to rewind time with cologne and protein shakes. I noticed. I always noticed. But instead of confronting him, I started preparing. The first thing I did was visit the bank. Quietly, efficiently. Months before that text ever came, I had already separated my finances. Our joint account? A trap I left open for him. My real money sat untouched, in accounts he didn't even know existed. The second thing I did was visit a lawyer. Prenup, property deeds, retirement funds, all secured under my name. Mark loved to brag, but he never loved to read the fine print. And the third thing? My masterpiece. I moved the house into a trust, legally untouchable. By the time he ran off, everything he thought he owned had already slipped from his grasp. So when that text arrived, when he gloated about emptying what he thought was our life savings, I almost laughed. He had drained a shell account, barely enough to cover 1 month in Miami. He thought he had destroyed me. In reality, he had set himself on fire. He called 3 days later. His voice was smug, lazy, drunk on sunshine. You see my photos? Babe looks amazing in a bikini. Miami's perfect. Don't wait up. I let him talk, let him savor his fantasy. I said nothing about the letter already on its way. Certified mail, signed by my attorney. Divorce papers. Filed and finalized with evidence of infidelity stapled neatly inside. It didn't take long for the cracks to show. Miami is expensive. 20-year-olds are expensive. He thought I would beg him to come back, thought I would fall apart without his presence. Instead, I posted pictures. Me smiling, me traveling, me living. Not to show him I was thriving, he was blocked. But word travels. Mutual friends whispered, and every whisper found him. And then came the moment I had been waiting for. He showed up. 6 weeks later. Broke, sunburned, his babe nowhere in sight. He stood on my porch, the same porch I had signed into the trust, the one that no longer belonged to him. Listen, he said, voice trembling now. I made a mistake. We can fix this. I'll move back in. We'll start over. I looked at him the way you look at a stranger asking for directions. Calm, detached. You already moved out, I said. With her, remember? He tried to push past me. That's when I told him. The account he drained? Empty decoy. The house he thought was his? Legally mine. The retirement he planned to spend? Frozen. And the divorce? Already final. Every word landed like a blade. He paled, then flushed, then stammered. He begged, cursed, shouted. Finally, he screamed my name, just like he had screamed hers in hotel rooms I had receipts for. I closed the door. Later, my lawyer called. Mark had tried to contest. He had nothing, no assets, no leverage, no credibility. Miami had eaten him alive, and the courts finished the job. He wanted freedom. I gave it to him. Freedom from me, freedom from money, freedom from the life he once ruled like a king. People ask if I felt satisfaction. No, satisfaction is too small a word. What I felt was clarity, the kind that comes when the fog of love burns away and you finally see the truth. He had tried to break me with a text message. I broke him with silence, signatures, and strategy. And when I think back to that morning, coffee in hand, his message flashing on my phone, I realized something. He thought betrayal was power, but real power is patience. By the time he realized what I'd done, it was already too late.